first year, we had two singers, Gwen and John. John passed away in the first year of our band. Gwen and I split up. Eric, who founded our band, left the band.
Eric's right here, the artist. Hey, Eric.
Oh, well, hello, Gwen.
But through all that stuff, we persevered and we kept going.
Being in No Doubt has been an incredible journey. But originally, the songs were written from a lot of pain. I was doing it because it was just coming out of me, this natural way of healing myself.
When the songs were being written for Tragic Kingdom especially, none of us knew that anyone was going to hear the songs. Observing Gwen, she was telling her story and being so open because she was telling her story to me and to Tony and to the band and this tight group of friends. She wasn't telling that story to the world. She didn't realize the world was going to hear it.
It's so cool. And that's the way that a song should be.
I was never consciously writing these songs thinking, oh, someone's going to relate to this, or it would help somebody. I was writing these songs to express what I was feeling, kind of writing them to Tony.
I remember when she was first showing me some of the lyrics she wrote after our breakup. They were heavy, but I understood for her it was a catharsis.
I was like, I'm in this band that's really successful and we get to tour the world and we get to be on stage and have these amazing sweaty shows every night. I probably wasn't so aware at the time that Tony and Gwen were going through because they were experiencing the pain of that breakup while singing the songs again and again every night, reopening those wounds.
I mean, this is what happens to humans, right? And haven't you guys had your hearts broken?
To this day, people will come up to me and say that our music helped them through a really, really terrible part in their lives. That's still very touching to me when someone tells me that 30 years ago, they were in a very dark place and our music helped them get through that. It really means a lot.
I think the reason our music connected to people is because it was so honest and naive in a way.
It was beautiful and it was also very complicated, and the feeling of the songs and the way and the sound of the band was still quite innocent.
It came from someone who was just expressing themselves in their bedroom or in the garage.
I started to realize that my pain, my story, it wasn't unique.
We've never been afraid to go to those places, those very kind of emotionally precarious places. If you look at Don't Speak, the song's about Gwen and I breaking up, but at the time we were like, what would be the worst thing that could happen? It'd be if the band broke up, so we made the video about that.
I think that when you go through painful things and you capture that and you share that, it can be so healing. And knowing that has been one of the greatest joys of my life.
And I think no matter what, there's still that bond that we will always have. And here we are, almost 40 years later, still playing together.